everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today I'm planning in my big memory planner from December 2nd to the 8th. I have my pictures laid out for this week. It was a pretty good week. We finally got up our Christmas trees. Of course, I have my gorgeous purple tree on our main floor, and then downstairs we have the green tree, which I've designated as like the random ornament tree because that's the one that like all of the ornaments that we've had and collected over the years get thrown onto, whereas like my purple tree is just like pristine and like no random ornament is allowed on that tree. But anyway, so we kind of got to decorate trees, so I gotta use some Christmas stickers today. I am going in with Chic Christmas from Live Love Posh. I think this book was released last year. I know there's Posh Christmas that released this year, but I was liking a set that was in this book, so we're gonna go in with that one. I'm gonna start off with some silver. The set that I chose out is pastel, and I feel like silver is going to be the best option to go along with that pastel color. I don't have enough pictures to do any flip book moments this week. I kind of was sick at the beginning of the week and kind of had to get over things the rest of the week, so I was still kind of going through it Monday and Tuesday, but the good news is we made it through. So okay, so just going in, and then now I'm just going to start laying down some pictures. I think I'm pretty happy with where I put everything. So let's just start off with getting pictures laid down so that way I don't forget and can make sure the pictures go where I want them to go. We went to the Broadmoor on Tuesday night to kick off our Christmas light adventure. Every year my husband gets like this elaborate list set up of going to look at Christmas lights, and we usually start at the Broadmoor because they decorate all of it, and it's just really pretty. So we started there, and then we get hot chocolate and go look at houses. So that was night number one. We still have a couple more nights planned because he likes to go all over, and it's not something we can do in one night, especially on school nights. And we don't like to wait until like the week that Nay's off, because it's like then we're having to wait for a real long time to start, and it's basically like 3 nights of just driving around and looking at lights, and that's a lot to do in 1 week. So we like to separate them a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add in some pictures. Nene got to meet the Grinch on Sunday, which was kind of funny because, she was so excited. She took a picture with him, was so excited, and then she gets in the car and she goes, "That's not the real Grinch." And we're like, "Well, how do you know?" And she's like, "It's just a man in a mask." Like, she was just so like not fooled, and I was like, "Okay, we can't fool this kid anymore." But can we just take a minute? I took this picture. This is the same. You can't see it because I couldn't fit them, but this is the same tree. This is Raja when we first got him in our first Christmas with him, and then this is him now. Look how big he got. I didn't take a picture. I have a picture like that somewhere with Kovu, but I don't have one from last year yet, so I kind of want to wait until I can compare them between this year and last year. Okay, so this is the set from the Live Love Posh book that I'm going with. It's like pastel Christmas. I just thought this one was cute. And I have actually like quite a bit of room this week, so I was like, I can take up some space and put in like this giant candy shop sticker and kind of have fun with that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to just start pulling some things out. I've got the hiccups, so sorry in advance. Also, it is now snowing, which I guess I set myself up for that because I put let it snow somewhere else in my planner for this week. So I guess I kind of set myself up with the fact that it was going to snow without really thinking about it. But I'm just going to go in. I'm going to add a couple boxes with lines. I feel like I can add kind of all the colors because all the pastel colors are in here. So I'm just going to start going in and laying in a couple of boxes with the lines. So that way I have a couple of spots to journal. I feel like I don't need a ton, but I do want to get in a couple good boxes for some journaling. Tuesday, though, when we did go look at the lights, I was super grumpy because a pipe burst, and we had to deal with that. And it was like it happened literally right before we were about to leave, or we found out that that happened right before we were about to leave. And it was just one of those things of like, it's been one thing after the other. Like, my husband's car had to get fixed, and we had to drop a lot more than we were planning or wanting to on that. And, you know, and then this pipe now. And so I'm just like at my like point of like, why are like everything happens like at the end of the year, and then there's like stuff business wise that's happening, and I'm just like, why does this all have to happen like at the end of the year? Like, I genuinely don't understand why things are like, oh, you're almost to the end of the year, but we're just gonna add on a couple more things for you to stress about. Like, why does this happen? I was so mad. So I was not a happy camper on Tuesday night. I was probably like the grumpiest person to be around. I still went, but again, I was grumpy, so I probably wasn't the most fun to be around, but it was just one of those like, why? Why is everything happening right now? I don't understand. All right, so I've gotten some smaller boxes. I just tried to make sure I had all the colors between both the sides, just because I feel like that's just how my brain works. I always have to make sure I have, you know, opposites kind of going there. But I'm going to go in and just start adding my decorations. We have some cute presents. There's like lots of food and things. We have stockings that we can have hanging from different areas, which I'm like, well, I gotta find places to hang them. Oh, I also feel like it's a good time for, have stuff all over my things, for quote, a sassy quote. Because, yeah, this one sounds about right. This one sounds about right for this week. Like, I was not a happy camper at all. I'm telling you, I'm sure like my family was like, you are a crabby. And I'm like, yes, I am crabby. 110 billion%. Most crabby ever. Like, no. Yeah, it was just rough. I just don't understand why things have to happen right when you don't want them to. Because that's always how it is, right? Like, that's just how it goes, I guess. Okay, well, we have a quote, which I feel like that pretty much sums up my Christmas joy. I've honestly been like feeling more like a Grinch this year. Like, I'm just like so over it. And then everything I've been wanting to do for the holidays, like make it special, hasn't worked out. Like, thankfully, I think I showed it last week, but this hallway thing I did lights up on our little hallway because I saw like a video and I was like, oh, that's so fun and cute. I'm going to do that. And when I originally went to go do it, it didn't work because I couldn't get the command hooks to stick to my ceiling. It took me a few days of sulking and just being mad and hating life for me to figure out another solution and problem solve. And then I got that figured out, and then I was like, okay, we're good. Like, I got it figured out. And then I wanted to do something really cool with this tree, and then that didn't work out. So I'm like, why is everything I'm trying to do to like just elevate the season, not working? So I've just been feeling definitely Grinchy this year because I'm already just over the holiday season. Like, I'm already done. Like, let's just skip it this year because anything I try is just not working out. It's fine. I'm just grumpy over here. Okay, I have these cute little ornaments, so I'm just going to kind of add these around and plop them in different areas just to kind of draw and pull them together a little bit. I think there are quotes in here. I don't know if they're I just want a long quote, and this one's like a longer quote, so I feel like this one's good. Add that in there. Whoop. Dropping stuff, and now I lost my page. There it is. We have a little kitty. Well, I have to do the kitty. Have to. I have my other little kitties in there. We also have a present. Can lay in there. Again, I have a couple more of these little ornaments. I'm just gonna slap around and to fill in my space. I need something for here. I don't know what of these decorations I should add. Maybe I'll do this cute little plate of cookies. That's kind of fun. Just kind of fill in that area because I don't really need anything else over there. I do have a fun little cupcake and a lollipop. I'm going to add in some of these little pieces and just layer them. Have another little lollipop. So you can pull in the lollipop in multiple places. Okay, there we go. We kind of have our pastel vibe theme going on with this Chic Christmas and then pastel boxes. I feel like that works. There's a little bit of happiness with my little bit of sass, and I think that's just kind of what I need this week. But there we go. Pretty simple in my memory planner this week. We only have a couple more weeks left of this year to plan in my memory planner, so I'm looking forward to that. But there we go, you guys. Make sure to check out my Instagram so you can see what this looks like all filled in and complete. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!